I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! Episode 120... Shit. Again. 127. I better not fuck this one up. Because the last time I actually posted it as 125 for the second time, and I had to redo the entire opening skit of Sunday's podcast. But no problem. I'm on it. That's right, I opened up the podcast with probably the worst Marvel villain in any movie ever. Belongs to Sir Vinnie Jones. The only guy I know that used to play soccer and is now an actor, and no one still takes him seriously, but he is going to be an Arrow. It's official. Put on your pants. Put on your pants. And he's going to take on a character called Danny the Brick Brickwell, who's a ruthless gang leader. Oh god, so cliche. And he signed on for multi-episode arc starting in episodes 10, 11, and 12 of this current season of The Arrow. But let's be honest with each other, we both know, all of us know, Arrow can't do any wrong. Flash, on the other hand, later we'll talk about it, but... And don't forget, just because I know I'll forget, as a reminder to all, Constantine airs this week. The Mountain Man has another TV show that he needs to watch. I can hear him cursing from here. Man watches a lot of TV, what can I say? So with that said, let's get started with the news. Episode 127. I don't have any other Vinnie Jones comments. Oh wait. No, I totally forgot the one from Swordfish. Why is S.H.I.E.L.D. still on TV? Why hasn't this show been cancelled? You know, you take away our Firefly, you take away our Almost Human, but you keep S.H.I.E.L.D. a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer that I could watch S.H.I.E.L.D. So Jason Momoa, who was known for Drago... Is that his name? Whatever. The big scary ass fucking guy from Game of Thrones. He was also Conan the Barbarian. Believe it or not, people don't really know that. And that was a great film. But he opens up about his role recently he took for Aquaman. About how he is very honored to play this character as a water god. I don't know if he ever got the memo about Aquaman and how he's kind of like the bad joke. Of the entire Justice League. Like, let's be honest here, it's Aquaman. That's all I have to say. It's Aquaman, and he's not very useful. For example,
help! Somebody help! Rape!
Scream all you want. Nobody can hear you out here.
I can.
Aquaman, help!
Hey, let her go.
Or what?
Or, I don't know, man, but you're lucky you're not doing that over here in the ocean, or I would stop you.
For God's sakes, help! Do something!
If you don't like starfish, you're gonna be mad about what I just did.
Oh God, help!
You're in for it now, buddy. I got like 5 fish coming to help. Oh, here they are.
Help! He's hurting me!
Well, maybe you shouldn't have let him on.
Robert Downey Jr. continues his news tirade of Avengers 3. Well, listen here, bud. I'm just kind of getting a little frustrated. I think I was pissing and moaning about the last week, but it appears that you're not getting the memo. It's basically going to be huge. Well, I would like to hope so, that the next movie's going to be big. Like, come on, you got a JLA movie coming, so it's going to have to be big. You know, I don't even know why I'm talking about this, because it's just redundant. Well, you know what? It's working, and now I'm talking about it. Jennifer Lawrence's tits. Tom Hardy is back in news. I won't lie to you, I fucking love this guy. Everything he's in is fucking amazing. I remember his first film, which was Star Trek Insurrection. Well, the first one that I seen with him when he was like... maybe $1.60 soaking wet, and now he's turned into this massive icon of what an actor should be. It's kind of disturbing how long he's come along. Like, let's be honest here, no one knew who he was until he started making big roles, and then he was Bane in Batman, which everyone's like, holy fuck, that guy is big. And then I think I was talking to the Mountain Man Rainer the other day about Bronson, which was another great film he did. He's also done This Means War, which was a comedy with Chris Pine. A comedy with Chris Pine. Like, who the fuck does that? He did. He don't care. And with that said, moves on to the next point. He's got two big things coming up. One, he is going to be involved in the Suicide Squad movie that's going to be coming out, which can't really find what he's going to be, so that kind of worries me. And two, which is something we called it a couple weeks ago, actually a month ago, 2 months ago, whenever we had the Deadpool podcast, we said, should he be Apocalypse? Yes, he should. Why shouldn't he? Like, the guy could be anything. The guy has no problem gaining, losing weight, changing his body form, whatever. The guy's a great actor. And now they're saying he possibly could be Apocalypse? Huh. That is a fanboy nerdgasm if I ever heard it. Mentiman in Batfleck. That's right. Batfleck. I want that shirt. I know I posted it last week. I still want the shirt. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are teaming up for a new drama series on Sci-Fi. Wow. Is that where shows go to die or don't even have a start? Zombie Z Nation. That's all I gotta say. But they're starting their own show called Incorporated. The pilot series will be written by both individuals and writing team David and Alex Pastor's Selfless Last Days. Affleck and Damon on executive producers on the series, and Ted Humphrey will serve as the showrunner. It's basically a series described as a futuristic espionage thriller set in a world where corporations have seemingly unlimited power. The drama will be the story of one man's efforts to beat the system. Did I just sum up every action TV show that has some type of vengeful plot? Wow. Didn't want to be too original there. Didn't want everyone to know. I wonder how that novel's coming. And this is fucking stupid, and I can't believe I just reviewed it. Ugh. I need to hire someone to review my news before I bring it up. Here's 3 facts that you didn't know, nor, well, 2 of them are facts. One is just an annoyance. Yeah, we'll go with that. Since his introduction in The Empire Strikes Back in 1980, we've only known the Puppet Master villain as Emperor Palpatine. Nah, fire, light bulbs, whatever. Anyways, did we honestly care that much what his name was? Well, we knew it was Palpatine, which we found out. Did we honestly care? Did someone wake up in the morning and go, shit, what's the name of the Emperor? I gotta know. It's a matter of life and death, man. Like, shit. No, that never, like, in my entire life. And I like Star Wars. Never have I ever woke up and like, I need to know the Emperor's full name. I need to know. I don't know. And now I know, and I'm like, oh, why did you even bring it up? His name is Sheev. Yep. Sheev this. Sheev that. Like, what the Sheev? See, this name doesn't work well. It's been leaked out on Wikipedia that his new name is on page 93 of the Tarkin. I don't know what the hell that is. Apparently they got an advanced copy of this book, so I'm going to guess it's a very popular book. Maybe the Mountain Man knows more than I about that, because I know I don't. Kind of a letdown. And moving on to the next fact that no one wants to hear is that The Illusionist, which was already a bad movie, has been added to the list of the TV series adaptations. I just watched the first episode of the Transporter TV show, and it wasn't too bad, but not too good. Okay, I know I've always been making a lot of comments about how Hollywood is running out of ideas for movies, and they're just regurgitating, not remaking, not remaking, or redoing, or whatever, regurgitating new shit. They're literally chewing up movies and then they're vomiting it on us. You are literally covered in Hollywood vomit right now. Go take a shower. There's only been a couple that's turned out fine, like Dread turned out fine, RoboCop turned out fine, but those are a couple one-offs. Not like turtle regurgitation, that you were covered head to toe in ooze. Like the reference? So The Illusionist, not so much. And then Call of Duty Advanced Warfare has another trailer. You won't believe this. Hope you're sitting down. It's another Call of Duty. I was just as shocked as you were to hear that. You think they would have done something cool? Nope. It's Call of Duty. The only good thing about this is that Kevin Spacey's in it. And Kevin Spacey is Win. If you don't think he's Win, then you're not Win. That's all to say about that. Yeah. If you didn't see our post, which I hope you did, last Wednesday was a huge day in history. Huge! So huge you didn't even know it happened. It's like, you know, how World War II started was because of argument on the internet. I bet you believe that. But the biggest Marvel Comics character in the world, which some people can debate that, but let's be honest here. People, when you say Marvel, think of him just because of how, you know what? We're talking about Wolverine, and let me just have a quick moment, a little bit of a retrospect of Wolverine. Wolverine back in the heyday was badass. Before he was mainstream and you had the odd occasional geek be like, oh my god, check out this guy, he's got a fucking healing factor. He's got some badass fucking claws, and he is just committing murder. Endless amounts of murder. This is awesome. And you know what? It was awesome because he wasn't cool. No one liked him. They're like, well, he's just a part of the member of the X-Men. He's not like Cyclops there. Like, fuck off. But then he just became such a huge cult icon because of the movies, and now everyone's like, oh, Wolverine's the best character. No one can be Wolverine. Before you really go crazy about that, Wolverine's had his ass kicked on multiple occasions. Like, I mean, let's be honest here. Magneto goes, oh, look, tin can, and that's the end of Wolverine. I think he did it once. I actually think he ripped his skeleton out once. I don't honestly know because I fell out of comic books. But anyways, the death of Wolverine's official. The old man Logan's dead. He's gone. If you didn't read the comic, here comes a spoiler. In 3, 2, 1. There was a character named Cornelius. He was turning people into new versions of Weapon X. He needed to inject the new Weapon X candidates with adamantium, but Wolverine, for the greater good, thumb is up, intervenes by sacrificing himself and puncturing the adamantium tank, which caused the adamantium to pour out on top of him, which was actually pretty badass. And he still committed murder. You know what? That was a good way to go, Wolvie. Unfortunately, you think that Wolverine's dead, and that's it. Nope. No, he ain't dead. He's got like 3 different comic book franchises going on right now of retrospects of everyone looking back at the life of Wolverine. Actually, the one that really teared me up, which was the one with Nightcrawler, because they had quite a kinship, and that was actually pretty intense. But don't worry, Wolverine has been announced by Marvel Comics because everyone had a meltdown. They're like, oh my god, he's dead! Oh my god, close Marvel's door! Marvel must be going out of business! Nope. They announced that they're going to reboot the entire X-Men franchise, which includes Wolverine, in 2015. So he ain't dead, he will be back. Even though, according to the comic book, the Chinese are cutting up his body that's turned into adamantium, which I don't understand how, and they're selling it on the black market. What needs to be said?
June 3rd, 2016. Michael Bay.
Would you like a taco? Sweet, my taco just transformed into a chimichanga. Thanks, Michael Bay. Oh, no! Oh, fuck. And that's why we don't say his name, because the man makes a living off the blowing the shit up. And now I have to move because my apartment's been obliterated. Anywho, the point I was going to make is concept art for TMNT 2 coming out on June 16, 2016 by someone who will remain nameless will include Bebop and Rocksteady. Now, if you recall, if you were at the Niagara Falls Comic-Con, they actually made latex suits based by the original TMNT movies, and they look pretty badass. But the concept art, if it's anything like the concept art is showing right now, they look pretty badass. And that also includes the only thing that bothered me, which was Krang. Doesn't look so hot. It looks really weird. Trying to explain it. It's like John Lovitz is having the baby come out of his stomach like from Total Recall. It's not that chicken nugget philosophy you had a long time ago. I don't know what that is. Kill it with fire, perhaps. And the final article of this week's news podcast, episode 127. I love saying that. 127 episodes later, still going strong. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's actually a pretty good Macho Man impersonation there. Kind of blew my own fucking mind. Shit. We're going to discuss what is causing someone to be sued over $5 million. An employee released that Jenna Malone, which we knew was going to be a main character in the new Batman vs. Superman movie, and we knew, well, it wasn't confirmed, but we all knew it was going to be the Robin, the female Robin. Now, it was confirmed. Dun, dun, dun. Carrie Kelly will be another character in this ever-growing JLA/Batman vs. Superman movie. It's kind of ridiculous how many people are actually in this film. How many comic book characters are in this film. But what are you going to do? So someone's getting sued for $5 million over it. Not really exciting news. I don't mind Jenna Malone. But still, guys. Stop. Stop. I asked, I think a long time ago when they casted Luther, stop casting people. And they still keep casting people. This is going to be like the longest fucking movie in the history of movies. And that's the news with your favorite personal werewolf, Mr. J. And I hope you all enjoy a chimichanga.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Thanks for listening to the Droids You Are Looking For podcast. Stay tuned for next week's podcast.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.